Hello and welcome to the back nine coverage of the Mountain Mayhem at Mayflower Hills. We've seen a pretty competitive front nine. It's shaping up to be a very exciting back nine. As we head into here, Cody has now taken a 3-stroke lead as we start off on hole 10, a par 3, 470 feet. If you go with the hyzer, you bring in a little bit of trees. If you go with the forehand, it's a very tough green to access.
Yeah, another one of these kind of touchy downhill sloped greens. We see the wide hyzer from Cody.
I believe that's going to end up a bit short.
Yeah. Also important to mention, this is one of the more scenic holes in Virginia. Like, the view, as you can see, is absolutely incredible. This is a really beautiful course. So
a lot of disc golf profile pictures are taken here.
Yeah, for sure. This one's also short. A bit short, yeah.
Going with that hyzer, it's to get it to the green, you have to push those trees.
Yeah, you kind of have to throw like a flat
and you can't even
mid almost.
You can't even really get there with the hyzer shot, because the closest you could get is about 30 feet. Lefty hyzer you could, but he gets caught up kind of by those trees. That's about 60 to 70 feet out.
Yeah, it's just very scary.
This is how you would attack the green. That doesn't look like it's straight enough. It's going to hyzer out, but that idea of going straight at it with a mid or even a fairway is the only way to really push into this green.
Yeah.
Very tough par 3.
Yeah, the green is fast too. You can see with all the pine straws there. It's difficult to approach even for a layup.
Good upshot there from Matt.
That's solid from Matt, yep. Yeah, this grouping of trees is definitely the popular place to end up. As we see everybody kind of just laying up. Now, Cody may have a bit of a look here.
Forward enough.
I think he's going to try and give it a bid. He's get left.
Oh my
man,
word.
That looked in all the way.
He is all over the basket right now.
Yeah, very dangerous right now.
Justin really needs to stop the bleeding and turn around quick. There's a lot of holes coming up that are difficult and will provide some scoring separation.
Definitely.
So there's a lot of chances for Justin to make those strokes back up. But with Cody, he's been playing solid and putting solid. So that 3-stroke lead, Cody's probably feeling pretty good as we head into hole 11 here. Placement shot off the tee on this par 4. There is going to be a lot of OB kind of on the far side, the left side of the fairway. But yeah, this is a tight gap initially. You kind of just want to throw a hyzer, or if you want to get a little risky, a flip up shot and just be in the open.
Yeah, from the short tees, this is a lot more routine. A lot of guys will actually go forehand from the short tees, but from the long tees, it makes more sense to go backhand, play it safe. Stay away from the OB, and just try and get yourself in position. This looks to be skipping nicely into place as well.
Yeah, both of those shots are great placements. You can see the basket kind of up there on the left.
Not a super long hole at all. It's just about your placement drive.
Well, the second shot just kind of gets a little touchy because it is so far downhill.
There is OB.
And there is OB deep.
Yeah. Now that's
an aggressive play.
Yeah, very aggressive. Great kick.
That tree definitely saved him. That was going in the woods.
Such a good tree. Ooh, just sneaks past that one tree. That heading a little
higher.
Left. Yeah,
that's going to be just fine.
That's fine, yep. That's way down there as well.
Yeah, it's a great shot.
Some good drives.
Cody's
approach first. Possibly a good drop from the wind there and a nice little skip, and he'll have a good look. Yeah, a lot of players will be worried about going long here. This has some good height on it from Justin. On a solid line. Needs to sit down a little bit.
A little deep, it looks like.
Good sit.
And that's fine.
Yep.
That is safe. Where I'm filming from in this shot, I am standing just OB.
Okay.
So it kind of gives you a little bit of perspective of how much space you kind of really don't have back there.
A lot of the players doing very well to keep the angle of their disc at the correct spot with this wind. Now we'll see the lefty approach here from Seth. Getting to fade away from that out of bounds.
Yeah, that's some good angle control from him there. I was going to say to avoid the roll, but to avoid a bigger roll, I guess I'll say.
Oh,
man,
yeah.
Cody is
just
dialed
on.
right now.
Yeah.
What a putt.
Everything he's putting looks like it's going in right away. Ooh, nice little catch there for Matt as well. Big putt coming up here for Justin. Really big putt. It's got to keep pace at this point. Leaves it low.
He's just a bit off right now. You can tell the frustration there.
It's really tough to keep up with somebody like Cody when they're just not missing. That's unfortunate because his approach was solid from Seth there and just got a little bit of an unfortunate roll to a bad spot.
I mean, we do have hole 12 coming up here. This is going to be a tough par 4. We see Matt kind of sneaking into the conversation a little bit, at least for the second place position here. But yeah, we're looking at a 620-foot hole, very tight tee shot. You're really just trying to get a placement, and then from there, just kind of see what you got. It's a very tough hole.
Yeah, this hole is incredibly difficult already from the white tees, and from the longs, it's even more difficult. That looked to be
a great shot.
A really good shot. You're just trying to throw the most accurate forehand to just kind of glide down into the fairway. As long as you can hit the tight gap, there's not.
Wow,
like, that's another excellent shot.
That's another great shot from Matt there.
Hitting the fairway here is just the only goal in mind.
Yeah, you can kind of see the gap they're going for way down the fairway, but these first 2 trees can really get into your head.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That one, finds an early tree, which is not uncommon at all.
But that wasn't the worst kick he could have gotten.
No, straight down is fine. It's when you kick left is the real big problem.
It's a little turned.
Got sneaky, but needs to get back. And
that's going to be probably in or just past the creek. The creek on the left side of this hole is casual, as you do have to cross it. There's a
roller
was that
here
a roller?
From Seth, yeah. I'm not sure how that one ended up,
I think the catch cam was not ready for that. Coming in hot here.
That's pretty good,
bug on the camera.
Anytime you can get near the basket on your second shot with this hole is fine. That's actually a pretty good recovery. It just got hit at the end, but that's not bad for Justin.
Should be able to get up and down.
This is a little bit pinched on the right. Matt's going to have to turn this disc early. And tries to get it too aggressive and hits the first tree. That's really unfortunate.
Oh, so this is where that roller ended up.
Yeah, not bad. This would be a really good opportunity for a scramble here. That comes back.
Looks good.
That's looking really solid. Needs to get up.
A little short. So that'll be probably about 30-ish feet. There's a very scenic green.
That needs to get off a tree. Oh, wow. Wow. What a recovery shot that is from Matt.
Yeah, just right on the edge. It's about 10, 15 feet.
That's excellent from there.
Again, that water is casual.
Yeah, this green is tricky as far as the shape, but at least all the water is casual, as you mentioned. This would be a great par save here from Seth. Needs to stay up.
His timing kind of looked off on that a little bit.
Yeah.
For the birdie for Cody to extend his lead.
Almost surprised if he misses at this point.
I mean, this guy is dialed in.
Yeah, there's just nothing to be done.
Unless something drastic happens, no one's catching him.
Yeah.
There's no way.
He's in a rhythm right now. And now he's got enough separation from Justin that he can kind of enter cruise control and just play safe golf. Which, when you play safe golf at Mayflower, you can make pars. It's not a difficult course to make pars. It's when you attack and they can punish you.
As we head into hole 13 here, it's a very, very kind of tight and interesting hole. You have a tight gap off the tee. Some players will choose this forehand. You could go backhand, but you just want to get in the open. That's all you care about. And Cody has done just that. That is about probably 30 to 35 feet, I would guess.
Yeah, a bit of an interesting hole here.
And that's what you're scared of, right there.
Yeah, there's a the big danger in this hole is the early kicks, and there's such a steep hill.
Yeah, you can see the steepness of that hillside. That carries all the way down to that last hole at the bottom of the hill.
That didn't quite make it out of the woods, I don't think.
No. That's a very common mistake. It's very hard to get out of the woods here.
The turnover here, that's on the saw line. Also, I think, caught up at the end. Well, it drops in a decent spot, though.
You should be able to get up and down from there. You can see Matt has a long way left of the green.
Looks like he had a pretty good line, though, and throws a nice up shot.
Good.
It's a little bit short, but not bad. Justin, where he got caught up there, tries to give it a bid, but it's really just a layup at that point. Kind of a little spin run there for Seth. He'll probably be settling for par, and here we go. Cody again.
No, he just pulled it right.
Just pulled a little bit right, yeah. And you can tell he wanted it. Hadn't missed a putt for a while.
Yeah, he was on a hot streak there.
Ooh. Man. Just catches left side there for Seth, but it's in the basket. Cody now with the comebacker, not a problem. Putt looks so good.
It missed by like this much.
Not so happy about that first attempt.
All right, we head into hole 14 here, just wide open. Only danger really is there is OB on the left. If you go to the right, it's OB, but there's a massive fence netting. You can kind of see it down there. If you get pinched up against it, though, it's not where you want to be. So just you got to keep this in the middle. You can see the stakes on the left there. Not a lot of room to mess with on the left.
Yeah, this hole is all about the temptation to really go for something.
This might be risky.
Yeah, he was trying to play safe, I think, and that is skiffing hard out of bounds. Yeah. You got to get the disc to get to flat. It just didn't quite do it for him.
Bad mistake to make there. He's got some room to make it, but still a bad mistake.
This looks a lot better. Kind of gets it to flat, keeps it right.
That's what you want right there.
Yeah, you just kind of use the elevation and try to keep that, like, this hole wants to make your disc skip, so
Yeah.
you have to keep it flat.
And your disc is going to be pulled to the left.
This is low from Justin.
Low and turned over.
Yeah.
He did not get much distance on that, which is a shame because Justin's got some
Yeah, he can
kind of
rip.
top tier distance. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see it. The lefty here does have a pretty big advantage because you can get that full flight and be pushing away from the OB as you see there.
That's a crush from
That's
Seth.
way down there.
That's a really nice shot.
One thing to note about this hole, as you can kind of see in the distance, is this year a new addition is this elevated basket. A lot of players were sharing mixed feelings about this.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm seeing it. It does look to be. I'm not really a fan of baskets that high in the air.
It's
ever.
a really good shot by Justin.
That is excellent from Justin.
But yeah, I heard several players kind of upset about it. Several players like, meh, it is what it is. But yeah, the whole idea was...
Probably depends on who birdied it and who didn't.
Yeah, they just wanted to make this hole a little bit harder to the long pin because before it was a very routine 3. Not really going to give my opinion on it, but it was a very mixed reception by the crowd here.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan on it, but I don't mind elevated baskets. This one's just a bit high. As we'll see, Seth with the
Man,
furthest
he was in
drive.
prime position, but swings it too wide.
Just not quite. Now I will say
It came back
with that kind of basket, you do want to be almost a little bit further away, but he's further than he would like. I'm sure.
Matt just lays up.
Yeah,
And it looked like he laid up to like 15 or 20 feet.
Yeah,
That's kind of terrifying.
Wasn't the best layup. Cody, is not laying this up.
Oh.
Just clips the bottom of the basket there to keep him close.
Man, being on this bottom side of the basket looks even higher to you.
Yeah, it's up there. That's a pretty impressive support they put in there.
Yeah.
Great putt from Justin.
Good, really good birdie.
Yeah, that's really
Just
good.
a little out of position.
And that'll actually,
Okay.
really good putt from Cody.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on that.
But Justin does make up a little bit of ground there. I believe that's a 2-stroke swing for him. After Cody goes OB early, so he may have slightly cracked the door open.
Yeah, back to 3 strokes with 4 holes to play. Hole 15 here is pretty straightforward, downhill par 3. There is some danger though, just with the tightness of this gap, and that is early.
Yeah, this shot.
And it's rolling.
Is really tight, but if you get it through the gap, the hill does all the work for you, and you're gonna be down there.
You just gotta hit almost that secondary gap.
But even from the short tee, that gap is very intimidating. From this long tee, even more so.
Just didn't get turned.
And I think the pattern here is going to just be a lot of early hits. It's really tough to get this gap from here. Now, I like the overhand play, but I think this one, swings it a little too wide.
He almost needed to go tomahawk instead of thumber to match the...
Yeah, and that one's pulled from Cody.
Oh, man.
Fortunate to land in the middle there.
Yeah.
I mean, from there, you can almost jump putt. See Justin.
It looks a bit too turned over.
It, but it does get down there. I mean, the height of that hill just does the work.
Yeah, and again, that creek is casual as well.
Yep. Forehand.
Cody going forehand. Ooh.
That's nice. Wow. And it sticks really good.
That came in with some speed, so kind of surprising to see that stick there.
I think it may have even hit the back tree there.
That looks like a good line. Oh.
Just the last tree there. Kicks him right. Matt got the forehand here. That one, not bad. Seth with his long look here. That's fading a bit early. Justin to try and save par.
Man.
Really needed that.
Yeah, he did. I mean, there is the finish of 17 and 18 are both really even 16. A lot of very tough holes, so
yeah,
you can't count Justin out yet, but with how good Cody's been playing and Justin's rockiness around the putting green, it's gonna take some serious mental fortitude for Justin to turn around here.
He's gonna need a blow up probably from Cody.
Yeah. So heading into hole 16, it is a par 4. It just requires one placement shot, kind of like a straight pushing hyzer, and then you'll have either a forehand or a hyzer to approach the green. This is it. If you can 3 this hole, you're really doing something against the field here. The majority of players are just happy with a 4.
Yeah, this hole actually to the short or to the from the short tees, they usually play as a 3, and it's like impossible. So there's actually a chance for birdie here, but like you mentioned, it's still a very difficult one.
Oh no!
And that is early.
That could be good signs for Justin there.
Yeah, he's got a chance now.
He's not going to have much on that left side. Probably just going to end up pitching up for a 4 at best.
Looks like a really good shot there from Justin.
Justin's going to be in position A. So we could see at least a one-stroke swing here, assuming everything works out the way you would expect it to. But
That needs to get off that
Oh,
tree,
no.
and it does not quite.
rough day so far for Seth. Well, I say rough second round. Good first round.
Now have a forehand up the hill. Cody has a
Code,
scramble.
what is
Ooh,
he doing?
There's a backdoor there.
No way.
Oh,
my
gosh.
goodness. And that's all
Wow.
she wrote. I mean, if you're playing like that,
What a
good luck
line.
to anyone else.
I didn't-
Wow.
Yeah, he must have been just far enough out of position that there was something sneaky there.
Justin.
And Justin's got to be demoralized
Yeah.
after seeing that.
I mean, it looked like a pretty good line from him, but
Yeah, he just.
I wonder if these players even know where Cody's at.
I'm not sure.
Because, I mean, from down there, he couldn't see the basket. So
Yeah.
they might have no clue where he even ended up. And Justin was short.
Oof, aggressive putt
Mm.
there. Yeah, it is a little bit tough to get up all the way up the hill and soul.
Oh, no. No way.
Oh man,
That's
Just
ruthless.
straight caught edge there, and not gonna be happy with that. Ooh,
What a scenic shot there. Just look pleasing.
not quite a scenic putt.
Not
but
a scenic putt, but the
Gets the
camera
comebacker,
shot, I
though.
guess I should say. I must have missed Seth's upshot there as well.
I
after
mean,
the roll
what
away.
a shot from Cody.
Yeah, I mean,
was
that might
awesome.
be the shot of the whole event right there.
That was pretty awesome.
Little shout out to the disc. We head into hole 17. Cody's now got a 6-stroke lead over Justin and Matt. 17 here is a par 4. You got to just kind of, there's a lot of OB on the left, hillside on the right. Just push something far and straight.
Ooh,
Not,
early out, a
What you
little bit of a
find.
slip there.
looked like it kind of hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know what exactly happened.
Got a little bit of a skip at least.
Yeah, at least he didn't just go straight in front of him. That looks two-turn.
Needs to get left. There's a little bit of trouble there on the right,
Oh,
and
he
even
pushed through
there's
it.
a
Wow,
hillside
what?
too. Wow, yeah. He's not going to be in great position from there, but
A
he's
lot
at
better than
least-
it could have been
yeah,
from what it was looking like from the tee.
That's turning as well. Going to be in a similar spot.
Yeah, that got caught up. That's kind of what you were expecting to see from Matt's there.
Seth now. It's kind of a difficult shot for a lefty here. You really got to get the turn perfect.
It's looking good though.
I think it's a bit right, but
That's just fine.
That's fine, yeah.
There is lanes over there. That's kind of where Matt ended up. Cody's still a ways back here. Going with a high turnover. Just kind of trying to push into those woods. You can see the basket
yeah,
way back in
getting
there.
to that basket is on this hole is near impossible. It's such a forest of trees.
Yeah, it's
That
tucked
needs
way
to
back in
be-
there.
Yeah. There's also a pretty big drop off on the right. This needs to settle down, or it's going to be headed towards it, and it
Yeah,
does.
it looks okay, yeah. Looks like it dropped kind of right by the basket.
Just
it's a
catch
little
the
too
last
wide.
tree, yeah. So weird watching them putt over top of the yellow basket.
Yeah.
I will say, this is one hole in this course where that yellow basket is like directly in your line.
Yeah, it's exactly where you want to be, kind of.
Yeah, you have to almost go through it. Hey, there's a
Big
good putt
putt
from
from
Justin.
Justin.
Yeah.
Might be too little too late, though, but good to see him at least sticking with it.
Nice putt there
Good
from
putt
Matt.
from Matt as well. Believe that's going to gain Matt a stroke on Justin. I could be wrong there. We'll see what the score says after this hole. Oh, that splashed out.
Just splashes out, yep.
Cody tapping out there. And then Seth with the tap out as well. So let's see if Yeah, so Matt now has a one-stroke advantage over Justin for that second place spot, and Cody is on cruise control as we head into the very tough par 5, hole 18. You kind of got a hyzer layup and then just mountain track uphill.
Yeah, this hole is a monster. The tee shot isn't completely, it's not super difficult. It's kind of just like a hyzer flip. This is almost more of an aggressive
Yeah,
line.
Matt kind of went with a flex shot there.
Yeah, kind of flexing it, but you're kind of just getting to the corner and then you're throwing 2 more shots directly uphill.
Is everyone going this flex line?
Yeah, that's interesting.
I feel like I remember the hyzer being the shot you want, but maybe
Justin
it's a
has
little
the-
pinched off.
Justin has the hyzer line.
Yeah,
now.
okay. That's more what you expect here.
But that is a little bit
That
more
is more
left.
inside, but that's...
Well,
but
after
that's
this
kinda-
roll, it's perfect. Yeah.
Even if you are a little bit too left, if you push past the corner, it's a great... Oh, no. hit early. If you push past the corner, you're in a great position.
Yeah. The key to this hole is just trying to keep yourself in the fairway to make sure you can get max distance on every shot. Because if you have to throw little shots, it's going to be a long hole.
No.
And that's going to be difficult.
Yeah. Especially how far that kicked into the right side. You see that opening way up at the top of the hill. The basket's about 80 feet past that.
Yeah, and getting up that hill is a tall order.
Yeah.
That needs to flip, and that's good forward progress.
This is one of those like such demoralizing holes because you just feel like you're ripping a disc and it goes nowhere.
Yeah. It's literally like just how far up the hill can I get this disc, and that's it. And
I mean, look at that. That looked like it went like 25 feet,
Yeah.
and he probably threw a full flex.
Oof, that came out of Justin's hands early. Yeah.
Kick left. Roll. Man, Justin's getting some favorable rolls.
Cody from way up top, kind of just pitching out a hyzer forehand, I think, from there. Justin now playing that flex forehand. That one's a great shot, yeah.
Got out. He'll probably have a long jump putt.
Yeah, definitely get up and down from there.
His birdie should be able to save his par.
Matt kind of going for the main gap there. Almost goes right at the short basket.
Almost just rang up the short basket.
Seth has a good angle here. Needs to beat those two trees. I believe
he's out there.
Kicked down a little short, yeah.
Cody's still a little out of position.
Yeah, kind of just trying to pitch up there.
He'll just lay up for a bogey.
Win. Yep.
Yeah. Stress-free win there.
Mm-hmm.
Although knowing Cody, he's probably still going to run this.
Probably, yeah. Knowing how good his putter's been. Oh, just short there from Seth. Good bid. Definitely running this.
Yeah, he got a lot closer than I thought.
Leaves it low. That's right. He gets to tap out last for the glory.
Yeah. I feel like it's the second tournament in a row that's happened, where the winner has like ran it and then just dropped right below the basket, so he gets to tap out anyways.
Yeah,
Here
that's
it
true.
is. Your 2021 Mountain Mayhem champion, Mr. Cody Bradshaw. Great tournament by him. Great second round, being able to shoot, take down a 4-stroke lead over Matt Hammerson and Justin Rozak, rounding out the top 3 there. Super fun event, and hopefully we'll see everyone in the next coverage.